All right, here's an update on our master suite renovation. This door's gonna be pulled out. We started demo a couple days ago. I had the guys over here starting stuff. This door will get pulled out. We're kind of just sticking doors in for now for dust control. So here's the bedroom. Carpet's out. They've got this wall framed in here for this double awning window. They'll go horizontal here. This will be the king bed. Will go here with the awning right over the top of it. We had the cabinet lady here today also doing some measuring. We're gonna do probably some 12-inch deep bookcases on flanking either side of the bed is one of the ideas we're gonna go with for that. Took the closet door off. We were going to put probably a 50-inch electric fireplace here, recessed in the wall, and then a TV above it there. And so this would be completely walled off. We moved the doorway from here out to here. This will get moved out to here, so we're basically adding 2 feet to the bathroom. In here, the tub's out. Most of the demo's done in here. There's still a few things left. Some extra sheetrock up there. Got to move some drain lines. Got to move some water lines. This vent will have to get relocated, probably into this wall. The shower will be here. I'm thinking we're going to do 84 inches wide, and then you can see the black line there. There'll be a knee wall where the X is, knee wall there, and the knee wall from there out. Countertop height on either side of the shower. So it'll be out 42 inches this way, and it'll be 84 wide with the door in the middle here to get inside. So it'll be roughly 7 foot by 3.5 foot. It's gonna be a big shower with 2 shower heads. So I have to fur out each side of the shower to put a shower head in, primarily because this is an exterior wall here. You don't want to put plumbing in the exterior wall, so we're gonna fur it out for the water line for the shower head there. So we'll just do the same distance on both sides, so it's centered. What we come up here is we're gonna have a vanity that goes from this wall. This will be closed off, obviously. Vanity goes from this wall to this knee wall. Knee wall will be 34.5 inches tall. So the vanity will be the same height as this knee wall. So we'll have the countertop, the quartz made to overlap this knee wall into the shower, so we can set our glass for the shower partition on top of that, the actual countertop for the vanity. And we'll do the same thing on this side, except this knee wall will just have a top on the knee wall here for the glass to sit on there. And then toilet will be here, left from that knee wall location there to this mark here. Sorry, this mark here will be the toilet right there. And then from that mark there to that mark there will be a 30-inch base cabinet with large drawers for towels. And then we'll have there'll be 34.5 tall countertop on top of it to match the quartz here. And then we're going to put a window in this wall right here that we'll start the window rough opening at 34.5, so our countertop flows right into the stud space with the window cavity into it, so it's seamless. And then we'll do drywall return around the other 3 sides of the window like the rest of our houses are, with the granite sill there, so they'll match. So it'll be a nice size. We've got I think we figured we'd have 36 inches here walk space coming in. There's plenty of room. If we think it's too tight, we can always do like a 21-inch or 18 or 21-inch cabinet there. The vent, we'll just do a toe kick vent for this heat supply in the base of that. So that's kind of it for there. I think this vanity here is so long. I think it's like just shy of 8 foot. So we'll have a sink there, sink here, and I think we're gonna do a shallow, like a 9-inch, kind of a narrow medicine cabinet right in the middle. It'll sit on top of it, and then we'll do our lighted heated mirrors on on both sides of that, flanking that. I got some electrical work to do this weekend. I've got to move a GFCI outlet, relocate that, get some stuff laid out, and figure out where all my stuff needs to be. A couple switches need moved. I need to add a switch. I'm going to move that bath fan to be centered, probably just outside the shower here. I'm probably going to add a can, like a 4-inch wafer there and a 4-inch wafer there for the shower. It's a big shower. I want plenty of light in it. It's going to be an expensive shower. I want it to be seen, and I want to be able to wash myself with plenty of light. These two bookcases, our plan here, if we don't end up buying pre-made bookcases, I will end up making them myself, but we're going to put receptacles in the cabinet with USB jacks for our phones and watches, things like that. So this opening here was cut. This was the wall to the back side of the closet for the other room. The guys got that cut open the other day. I've got to relocate a receptacle there. I have no idea where that's going. It's not from there. So I'll end up dropping an outlet there, running through, drop another one there, and I'll have one prepped there. I'll probably just put a whip inside these two walls. I'll probably cut this one long, bring this one back, run it up here as a whip, do a junction up here, run a new one for over here, and we'll just pick up this wall with this one here. So I'll just leave whips out for when we put those cabinets in. We can pull whips right in the back wall of the cabinet out of the way of a stud. So that'll work there. In this room, that door's getting removed. We're getting framed in. This wall here will be top and bottom clothes hangers. Wife doesn't know it yet, but this is gonna be her wall because it's smaller and she's smaller than I am. And this long wall here will be mine until I lose the argument. We'll just probably do some Dakota closet organizer kits from Menards for this, because to put actual custom closet organizers in here, it's going to cost thousands, and I'm putting the money in the bathroom, so don't need to spend the money on those here. We're going to have a island right in the middle. It's going to be kind of narrow because we want to leave plenty of room for walking on both sides of it, so it's probably only be like 21 inches wide. Then we'll do drawers on the end here, drawer in the middle, and then drawers on this end as well for smaller clothing items to fit into. And that's kind of it for this room. I'll probably end up dropping some cans, maybe four 4-inch wafers in the corners, maybe one there and one here, just to light up some more of this space coming into the bedroom. I think we're gonna get rid of this fan and put a nice kind of light or pendant over the island here. This will just be like a place to fold laundry, things like that. I'll probably end up being a catch-all, but we're not that cluttered, so it should be fine. And then here, we decided to just do a barn door. I wanted to do a pocket door, or we talked about doing a pocket door, but this is actually this is a modular house, as I've showed before in other videos. So it's two halves of a house put together, which is a very, very, very strong house. It's very well built. There's glue on everything. Sheetrock studs, it's glued everywhere, spray foamed everywhere. Very solid. So we're just gonna wrap this, be a drywall wrapped opening. Barn door, probably just barn door that way. Actually, can't barn door that way now, because if we put the bookcase on there, it might not fit, or might not open all the way. It'll be close. I'll have to get some measurements on that. But, gotta think about that. See, this is why we work through this stuff. We can always barn door it on this side as well, or just put a traditional door in as an option. Plenty of room here to barn door this side. I just don't want to see that drywall opening from this side. I usually want to see the barn door from this side. I'll figure something out. Maybe I need to move that opening over. The intent was originally to have this barn door, or the door opening from this side. So maybe I'll end up cutting more of this out and then framing this in to get that pulled out away from the bookcase. So talking through it as we go. This room I'll probably put some wafers in here as well, probably just 4 inches and the 4 corners on a dimmer I'll have to pull another circuit or another wire in here for a three-way. Currently the fan is only a one wire light up there, so we don't have fan control separately. So I'll pull in I'll probably get a fan without a light and just do a separate switch for the lights and a separate switch for the fan, so we can get that working. There was a remote for that, I think, when we bought the house, but we just don't use it a lot, so don't know where the remote's at. All right, so I was talking earlier about this bathroom. So I have to fur these sides out a few inches for the shower heads to come in to be on the outside wall. So this vent here will just end up, this drain line actually runs under the floor from here. So we'll just tee it off, bring the floor drain up here, and then bring that vent up over there in that neat where we fur the wall out. Get up in the attic and just arm back over to the stack. 3-inch stack's actually over here. Sorry, over here. So I'll just have to arm back over to that 3-inch stack and redo that. But that's super simple. Although it's kind of tight fit in the attic, you know, as the roof slopes down towards the outside eaves. So, and here's some of my electrical work from when I put the addition on the back of my house. The wire for the table and the fan, an outlet I had to add, some Ethernet for some cameras, and the toilet. Like I said, the toilet's gonna move to over here. What's cool is there's actually, this is already boxed out for a tub drain. So it's a joist here, and box this way. So I actually have plenty of room to get my 3-inch toilet, my flange there, and get the pipe back through, because that's from that joist here. That way is finished basement bedroom. And this space here is open, the closet for that basement bedroom. So I should be able to easily just put a new flange there, bring it back into the closet, come back around. I do have to have a little bit of work done to the stack because the way they glued this stuff together, but that's super simple. I can just pop that wall open real quick. It's actually double studded wall, so it's super thick, super wide. I'll just cut some sheetrock out. This drywall here sucks anyway, so, and I'll just re-glue that stack connection where that T is for that toilet flange. Super simple, and this is already set up here. It's vented stack, so I'll just arm over for that sink, and I'll arm over for this sink. Plenty of room, and it's vented. As long as you're within 5 feet, you should be pretty good to go by code. And then maybe these copper lines, I don't know, I might cut those and put those back in the wall where they need to be for the vanity, but we'll see how the layout goes. I can always arm those over inside the cabinet too. Depends on how much time and effort you want to put into it. Either way. So I think that's enough for this video. Thanks for watching.